is a American Recovery Act project that we submitted for through the Forest Service, and we decided that we would put it into an aspen restoration project. Part of it was restoring aspen. A lot of the conifer coming in and encroaching into the aspen stand, so we're just trying to retain the aspen we have at this point in time.
American Reinvestment Recovery Act funds that were to be allocated to various entities, and one of them was the tribes in the area, so that they could come in and do natural resource work. One of them was to do hazardous fuels projects. Another one was to provide biomass for the tribes and for the community. And then another was to enhance the landscape through vegetative management treatment, which is what they're doing here.
We have 9 folks at this time that are employed directly to this project, this art project.
The money's been rolling in pretty consistent, keeping consistent paychecks coming in, and I like it, so you can pay your bills on time and never get behind. I like the consistency it's brought here in the last couple of years.
I've learned a lot. I never knew how to drop a tree or anything like that, but working for Ed and there and working for this project, and showed me a lot of things. I learned a lot working here. I like it, being outdoors. I like it out here.
I didn't know how to run a chainsaw. I didn't know nothing about, coming out here. So, I've learned a lot. How to use a chainsaw, maintenance it, and then how to help out the habitat and stuff. We're actually helping them, build up the numbers and the elk and the deer and the birds and all that good stuff.
This forest used to be primarily an aspen type forest. Conifers kind of come in and encroach in on it and are knocking back the aspen, as is they are everywhere. And aspen's pretty good, it makes a pretty good fire break too. So the more aspen we have, if we get large fires in here, they can kind of, help us contain or stop the fire. The Shoshone-Bannock tribes and the Bureau of Indian Affairs, and then Forest Service. Everybody kind of has a piece in it because it affects everything basically. Watershed, water quality is another player. If you got streams in the area, fisheries will be a player, and so on. Wildlife, big game.
The wood that we're cutting down, the Douglas fir and the dead aspen, are going to tribal members for tribal use to heat their homes for the winter. So it's easy. The road's right here. It's easy access for them to utilize the wood to heat their homes. Saves them money, saves us the hassle of burning it, and it's better for the environment.
I'm here with the Shoshone-Bannock tribes, and I grew up just down the road away, so I hunt up in these hills and get wood up here, so feel at home here. Oh, one way that it's helping out is taking out these Doug firs and conifers, because it's taken away from the aspen trees, because they use a lot more water, so they kill the aspen a lot more. And I know a lot of elders that come out here still as elders. They come and get wood. By doing this, it makes it easier on them instead of them having to cut a tree down. They come out with their grandkids, and it's a lot easier for them to get wood, so it helps out that way.
Oh, I love working, especially in the mountains. This is my dad's home turf, the Bannock Peak area. I like working out here. It's a nice area, nice and cooler. If you ask some of the older ones, they have a connection to the land that I'm trying to regain.